What is the supreme law of the land? The constitutions. What does the constitution do? Sets up the government, defines the government, protects the basic rights of Americans. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution, an addition to the Constitution. What do we call the first 10 amendment to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. The Bill of Rights. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech, religion, assembly, press, petition the government. How many amendments does the Constitution have? 27. How many amendments does the Constitution have? 27. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announce our independence from Great Britain. Declare our independence from Great Britain. Said that the United States is free from the Great Britain. Number 9. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. Number 10. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. Number 11. What is the economic system in the United States? Capitalistic economy, market economy. What is the economy system in the United States? Market economy or capitalistic economy. Number 12. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Leaders must obey the law. Government must obey the law. No one is above the law. 13. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress, legislative, president, executive, the court, judicial. You can say Congress or legislative, or you can say president. What stops one branch of the government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Separation of power. What stops one branch of the government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Separation of power. What is in charge of the executive branch? Who is in charge of the executive branch? The president. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The president. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Who makes federal laws? Congress. Senate and the House of Representatives, U.S. or national legislature. Who makes the federal laws? Congress. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and the House of Representatives. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and the House of Representatives. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. 100. 100. How many senators? 100. We elect U.S. senators for how many years? 6. We elect a U.S. senators for how many years? 6. Representative 2, Senator 6, President 4. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Our Washington State's U.S. senators is Patty Murray. So you have your own senators. You need to answer your own senators of your states. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? 2. Senator 6, Representative 2, President 4. We elect U.S. representative for how many years? 2. So don't be confused. Senator 6 years, Representative 2 years, President 4 years. Name your U.S. representative. This is not the answer. Okay? Your U.S. representative of your own states. Who is your representative? Our Washington State's representative is Maria Cantwell. Our Washington State's representative is Kathy McMorris Rogers. Kathy McMorris Rogers. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All the people of the states. The Senator represent all the people of the states. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. Because they have more people. Because some states have more people. We elect a president for how many years? 4. We elect a president of the United States for how many years? 4 years. We elect the senators of the United States for how many years? 6 years. We elect the representative of the United States for how many years? 2 years. Okay? Representative 2, presidents 4, senators 6. In what month do we vote for president? November. November. You need to know the spelling of November. November. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump. Trump. Just say Donald Trump. That's famous. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? Michael R. Fence. We could say Mike Fence or Fence. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes the president? The vice president. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes the president? The Speaker of the House. If both the president died and they no longer serve the United States, then the Speaker of the House will become the president. Who is the commander in chief of the military? The president. Who is the commander in chief of the military? The president. Who signs bills to become laws? The president. Who signs bill to become laws? The president. Who vetoes bills? The president. Who vetoes bill? The president. What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the president. The cabinet level of the people will always advises the president. What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the presidents. What are two cabinet level positions? The Secretary of Agriculture, the Secretary of Commerce, the Secretary of Defense, the Secretary of Education, the Secretary of Energy, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, the Secretary of Interior, the Secretary of Labor, the Secretary of States, the Secretary of Transportation, the Secretary of Treasury, Secretary of Veterans Affairs, Attorney General, Vice Presidents. So, what are two cabinet level positions? You could say Vice President or Secretary of Agriculture, Secretary of Commerce. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. The work of the judicial branch is to review laws, explain laws, resolve disputes, disagreements, decide if a law goes against the constitutions. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United States. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Robert. John G. Robert Jr. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Robert. John G. Robert Jr. Under our Constitution, some power belongs to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money, to declare war, to create an army, to make treaties. So one power that belongs to the federal government is to print money, to declare war. Under our Constitution, some power belongs to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education, provide protection, police, provide safety, fire department, give a driver license, approve zoning and land use. So this answer is this: provide schooling and education. One power of the states is to provide schooling and education. Who is the governor of your states now? The answer will vary. So every states have different answer. the Washington State's governor is now Jay Inslee. Of our Washington States is Jay Inslee. So you have your own governor of your states. You have to remember his name. What is the capital of your states? The capital of the Washington States is Olympia. Okay, the capital state of the Washington State is Olympia. What is the capital of your states? So every states have different capitals. You have to remember the state's capital where you live. If you are living in the District of Columbia, you should answer DC is not a state and does not have a capital. Okay. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic Party and Republican Party. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What is the political party of the president now? Republican Party. Republican Party of the party is the present political party of the United States. What is the political party of the president now? Republican Party. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Paul D. Ryan. This is the same Speaker who will become the president after both president dies or no longer serve. A Speaker of the House, right? Paul D. Ryan. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of the Representatives now? Paul D. Ryan. Paul Ryan, the Speaker of the House. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. You don't have to pay a poll tax to vote. This sentence, you might remember this. This is not full tax. This is poll tax. P-O-L-L. Poll tax. T-A-X. Tax. You don't have to pay a poll tax to vote. Any citizens can vote. Women and men can vote. A male citizen of any race can vote. A male citizen of any race can vote. Citizens 18 and older can vote. There are 4 amendments to the constitutions about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? So one responsibility after you become the United States citizen is serve on a jury, vote in a federal elections. So this vote in a federal election has cover many questions. Okay, you have to be careful. What is one responsibility? What is one responsibility that you will do when you become U.S. citizens? So only for United States citizens. Okay, there are many people here in the United States, but only for United States citizens. Serve on a jury, vote in a federal elections. Name one right only for United States citizens. It's kind of like similar. This is responsibilities. This is rights. One right. Vote in a federal elections. See, this has the same answer. What is one's responsibility for United States citizens? You could say vote in a federal elections. And what is one right only for United States citizens? Vote in a federal elections or run for federal office. The same answers. Okay. What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States? That means Everyone means it covers citizen and it covers the non-citizens. Okay, the people who are living here in the United States, everybody, whether people who have citizens or the people who doesn't have citizens, who do not have citizens. That is, what are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of expression, freedom of speech. You have freedom of expression, you can express anything, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom to petition the government, freedom of religion, the right to bear arms. So you should, to bear arm, no need to become a citizen. You can bear arm. Anyone can bear arm in the United States without being a citizen. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States, the flag. What do we show loyalty when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States, the flag. Okay? When you take a oath, what do we say? We say flag, the United States. That's called under Pledge of Allegiance. What is one promise you make when you become United States citizens? So when you become United States citizens, what is one promise you make? Give up loyalty to other countries, defend the constitutions and laws of the United States, obey the laws of the United States, serve in a U.S. military if needed, serve, do important work for the nation if needed, be loyal to the United States. Okay, what is that? How old do citizens have to be vote for presidents? 18 and older. How old do citizens have to be to vote for presidents? 18 and older. That's easy. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. In their democracy, vote. Join a political party, help with a campaign, join a civic groups, join a community group, give an elected officials your opinion on an issue, call senators and representatives, publicly support or oppose an issue or policy, run for office, write a newspaper. These are the one. What are the two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote, join a political party, run for office, write to a newspaper. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax form? April 15. So to submit for tax file, deadline is April 15. Okay. When is the last day you can send a federal income tax form? April 15. When must all men register for selective service? At age 18, between 18 and 26. When must all men register for selective service? At age 18, between 18 and 26. At age 18 and between 18 and 26. What is one reason colonists come to America? That was the question they asked for me. That was the question they asked to me. I said religious freedom. You can say freedom, political liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religion, escape persecution. So what is one reason colonists come to America? Freedom, political liberty, religious freedom, economic opportunity, practice their religions, escape persecutions. Who lived in America before the European arrived? American Indians, Native American. Don't say Indian American, okay? American Indian. You might say Indian American. That's not the answer. Native American, American Indian. You need to pronounce the word American first and Indian. Okay, if you say Indian American, that means the people from India who is geographically living in India, and they come to America and become American, we could say Indian American. But the people who lived in America before the European arrived, they are American Indians, not Indian American. Okay. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans, people from Africa who were being sold to America as a slave. Okay, what group of people taken to the America and sold as slaves? African people from Africa. Why did the colonies fight the British? Because of high taxes, taxes without representations, because the British army stayed in their houses, boarding, quartering, because they didn't have self-government. So we could say that why did the colonies fight the British? Because of high taxes, taxation without representations, because the British army stayed in their houses. Okay, you can say that. What is that? Who wrote the Declarations of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Who wrote the Declarations of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. When was the Declarations of Independence adopted? This is adopted, okay? July 4th, 1776. Okay. There were 13 original states. Name 3. You need to name 3, okay? They might ask, and you need to remember all the spellings, because they might ask, write Delaware, and you don't know Delaware, Delaware, okay? There were 13 original states. Name 3. New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. Okay, you might have to know the spelling of Pennsylvania. One guy failed their citizenship test because he didn't know how to spell this word. Pencil, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. Okay. What happened at the constitutional conventions? The Constitution was written on the conventional day. What happened? The Constitution was written. What happened at the conventional convention? Oh, what happened at the constitutional convention? This is the constitutional conventions. What happened? What happened at the constitutional conventions? The Constitution was written. The founding father wrote the constitutions. Who is the founding father? He wrote the constitutions, okay? Okay, founding father wrote the constitutions. When was the constitutions written? 1787. The constitutions was adopted in 1776, and founding father wrote the constitutions. And when the constitution were written, and founding father wrote the constitutions on 1787. Okay. The Federalistic Papers support the passage of the U.S. Constitutions. Name one of the writers. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John J. Publius. So you can remember the Federalistic Papers support Passage of the U.S. Constitutions. Name one of the writers. James Madison's, or you can say John Jay or Publius. Okay. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? The U.S. diplomat, oldest member of the Constitutional Conventions, the first Postmaster General of the United States, the writer of Poor Richard's Almanac, started the first free libraries. Okay, I always remember this. I like this. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat, or I could say the first Postmaster General of the United States, or the oldest members of the Constitutional Convention. Okay. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. You need to remember the spelling of George Washington very carefully. They might ask you to write this word. Okay. And who is the first president of the United States? George Washington. Who was the first president? Who was the first president of the United States? George Washington. Who was the first president? George Washington. Okay. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. Louisiana. You need to remember the spelling of Louisiana and territory. They might ask, write Louisiana Territory. Then you don't know the spelling of Louisiana and territory. Territory. The Louis. Louis. Siana. Siana. Territory. Territory. Louisiana Territory. Okay. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory, or the Louisiana. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. War of 1812, Mexican-American War, Civil War, Spanish-American War. So you need to remember, name one war fought by the United States in 1800, War of 1812, or Mexican-American War, Civil War, Spanish-American War. Okay. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. Civil War. War between the states, South and the North. There were war. So what were there were? That war is for Civil War and the war between the states. The name, the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War, the war between the states. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery, economic reason, states' rights. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Because of slavery, they started the Civil War. Because of economic reason, they started Civil War. States' right. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery, economic reasons, states' rights. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slave. Freed the slave. Emancipation Proclamation. Serve or preserve the Union. Lead the United States during the Civil War. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slave. Save or preserve the Union. Lead the United States during the Civil War. Okay. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slave. Freed the slave in the Confederacy. Freed the slave in the Confederate States. Freed slaves most southern states. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slave. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slave. Name one war fought by the United States in 1900. World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Persian Gulf War. Name one war fought by the United States in 1900. World War I, World War II. You just say in 1900 it happened World War I and World War II. Okay. So, who was the president during the World War I? Woodrow Wilson. In World War I, who was the president? Woodrow Wilson. Who was the president during the Great Depressions and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Who was the president during the Great Depressions and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Japan, Germany, and Italy. Okay, who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. Before he was a president, as Eisenhower was a general. What were he in? World War II. Before he was a president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. During the Cold War, what was the concern? Communism. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? The Civil Rights Movement. Who was the one? That Martin Luther King Jr. did that. Okay. The movement tried to end the racial discrimination is Civil Rights Movement. See here. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Work for equality for all Americans. He brought the equality among all Americans. He fought for the civil rights. Okay. What major event happened on September 11, 21 in the United States? Terrorist attack the United States. In 2001, September 11, what happened? Terrorist attacked the United States. Okay. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. You can say Crow. Crow is the easiest one. Crow. Crow. Okay. Crow, Inuit, Hopi, or Blackfeet, Seminole, Creek, Apache, Chiricoy, Navajo, Sioux, Chippewa, Choctaw, Pueblo, Apache, Iroquois, Creek, Blackfeet, Seminole, Sahin, Rook. So you can say Crow. What is one American tribe? One of the American tribe, just say Crow. Okay. Name one of the two largest rivers in the United States. Mississippi River and Missouri River. What is the spelling of Mississippi? Mississippi. Mississippi. Okay. Mississippi. What is one longest word? Name one of the two longest river in the United States. Right, Mississippi or Missouri. What oceans is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific. On the West Pacific and the East Atlantic. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Name one U.S. territory. Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Island, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Island, Guam. Name one U.S. territory. Puerto Rico. Puerto, Puerto Rico, or U.S. Virgin Island. Okay. Name one states that border Canada: Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Minnesota, South Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Alaska, that borders Canada. Okay, what is one states that border Mexico? California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas. Mexico borders California. You can remember California spelling. They might ask you. For me, they ask most the most populated state is California. You need to write the spelling California. Okay. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Everybody know that. Washington, D.C. There are two Washington. One is Washington States, and Washington, D.C. is the capital of United States. Okay. We're going to finish, guys. Don't worry. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor, Liberty Island. Also acceptable are New Jersey, near New York City, and on the Hudson River. So where is the Statue of Liberty? You just say Liberty Island or New York Harbor. Okay, New York Harbor. 96. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. Because the stripe represent the original colonies. Because of the 13 original colonies. Just say that. Okay. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there is one star for each state. Because each star represent a states. Because there are 50 states. Why does the flag have 50 states? Because 50 star. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star Spangled Banner. You need to remember this spelling. Star Spangled Banner is the name of the national anthem of the United States. The Star Spangled Banner. When do we celebrate Independence Day? 4th July, or you could say July 4th or 4th July. Independence Day celebration is done on 4th July. Last questions. Name two national US holiday: New Year Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, President Day, Memorial Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Columbus Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas. So you could remember Thanksgiving or Christmas or New Year Day. That's the questions they will ask, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel. This is 2018 new book. So in these questions, when you fill up the form, from question 10 they will ask these questions. Remember, you need to remember these things. For all that things you no need to remember, but from here they will ask, have you ever been committed or joined the political party, joined the totalitarian party, terrorist organizations? You need to say no, 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 no. But if you have joined it, you might have to say yes. People from China might have to say yes, because they might have joined the communist party in China. So have we ever means most of the answer is no. Okay, if you have done yes, you might have to say yes. Have you ever been in a prison? You might have to say yes if you have been in a prison. Okay, don't try to lie, because they might have all your information already on the table. So have you ever means most of the sincere people who are new and no record, they might have to say no, 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 no. Have you ever? So they might ask this: have you ever joined the political party? A political party, any total, they will not ask like that. Have you ever joined political party, total group, any terrorist organizations? And you say You just say no. No, don't say like that. Okay, they might answer like, have you ever joined Communist Party, totalitarian group, or terrorist organizations? And they might ask these questions: have you ever try to kill people, try to hurt people, like that? They will ask you. Say no, 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 no. Have you ever is no. Have you ever is all no. Okay, but if you have done something, then definitely you might have to say yes. Okay, have you ever, no, all this no. Have you ever, all no. Then at the end, from number 45, they will say, do you support? The have you ever means no, but do you support the constitutions of the United States? Yes. Do you support the constitutions and the form of government of the United States? Yes. Do you understand the full oath of the allegiance of the United States? Yes. Are you willing to take a full oath of United States? Yes. Okay. If the law required it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Yes. If you say no because of your religion, you might have to bring the paper from your group or church or any organization you go. If you say no, okay, you need to provide a letter if you say no. But I say yes. If law required, are willing to bear arms? Yes. If law required, you are willing to perform non-combatant services. भनेको चाहिँ non-combatant services, any services like helping bringing water, cleaning toilet, they're all kind of work. You say yes. If law requires, are you willing to perform work national important service civil directions under civilian directions? You say yes. Then you are all done. You need sign. You are all done. Okay. And what happened if you lost your green card during the time of citizenship test, and your citizenship test is tomorrow, and you lost your green card? Don't worry. You go there. You need to sign one paper and declare that you lost. How you lost? You just say the truth. And if you find it after some time before the oath ceremony, you keep it and you return when you go to take the oath ceremony. But after oath ceremony, if you find it, you have to return back to them, to the USCIS office. Okay guys, thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel. I hope you understand something. Nothing is better than something. Have a wonderful day. God bless you. Bye bye.